Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how can I really show my partner that I love them? Not just with the occasional I love you or a random gift, but in ways that truly touch their heart, ways that make them feel respected, cherished, and valued every single day? Because let's be honest, love without respect doesn't last, and respect without love feels cold. The real magic happens when love and respect come together. And in this video, we're going to dive deep into exactly how you can show both love and respect to your lover, not just in theory, but in daily actions, in real conversations, and in the little choices that make your relationship stronger day after day. So, if you're ready to transform the way you love and connect with your partner, stick with me until the end. You're about to discover powerful insights that could save your relationship from fading away or take it to levels of intimacy and trust you've never experienced before. And hey, before we dive in, if you believe love deserves more respect in this world, do me a favor and smash that like button. It really helps this video reach more people who need it. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community of people who are dedicated to building deeper, healthier, and happier relationships. All right, let's get started. Section 1. Why love and respect are the core of every relationship. When people think of love, they usually imagine romance, flowers, candlelight dinners, long hugs, and sweet words. And yes, all of that matters. But here's a secret. Without respect, all of those gestures lose their meaning. Think about it. Imagine someone who buys you gifts, takes you out on dates, and tells you I love you every single day. Sounds perfect, right? But now imagine that same person dismisses your opinions, talks over you when you're speaking, ignores your feelings when you're upset, and belittles your dreams. Suddenly, those flowers don't look so beautiful anymore, do they? Because here's the truth. Love is the emotion, but respect is the foundation. Respect tells your partner, I see you. I value you. I accept you for who you are. Without respect, love feels shallow. Without love, respect feels formal and distant. Together, they create the kind of connection that makes relationships unbreakable. Psychologists often point out that couples who last decades, 50, 60 years, don't survive only on passion. Passion changes, it rises and falls. What keeps them going is mutual respect and consistent acts of love. And it doesn't matter if you're in your first year of dating or 10 years into marriage, the principle remains the same. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which do you think is harder to give consistently, love or respect? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, let's explore what respect looks like in action. Section 2. The language of respect in daily life. Respect is not something you say once. It's something you show in every single interaction. And the way you talk to your partner says everything about how much you respect them. Think about tone. You can say the exact same words with love or with sarcasm and dismissal. For example, let's say your partner is telling you about their day. You could respond warmly, wow, that must have been tough, but I'm proud of how you handled it. Or you could roll your eyes and say, oh please, that's nothing compared to what I go through. Which one feels respectful? Respect also shows up in choices. Respect means not trying to control your partner's every move. It's letting them choose their own path, make their own mistakes, and learn their own lessons, while you stand beside them, supportive and encouraging. Privacy is another form of respect. Snooping through their phone, reading their private messages, or checking their social media obsessively, these are not acts of love. They're acts of insecurity and disrespect. Real love trusts. Real respect gives space. And remember, disrespect isn't just about big insults or fights. Sometimes it's in small things, cutting your partner off mid-sentence, ignoring their opinions and decisions, or dismissing their feelings with your overreacting. If you've ever felt disrespected in a relationship, even in small ways, type yes in the comments. Let's see how many of us have been there. Now that we've looked at respect, let's explore how love is shown in action. Section 3. Love in action. Small things that matter most. A lot of people think love is about big, dramatic gestures. Huge bouquets of roses, surprise trips, expensive jewelry. But here's the thing, those moments are nice, but they don't sustain a relationship. What truly makes love last is the small, consistent gestures that show your partner you're thinking of them every single day. It could be as simple as sending a good morning text, bringing them their favorite snack after a long day, or remembering the exact way they like their coffee. It's in paying attention to the little details of their life, their favorite song, the story they told you months ago, the stress they're quietly carrying. There's a famous saying, love is not about how much you say, I love you, but how much you prove it through your actions. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a couple married for 30 years. Every morning, the husband would toast 2 slices of bread. One was crispy, one was soft. Without fail, he would always give his wife the crispy slice and keep the soft one for himself. After 3 decades, his wife finally asked him why he always gave her the crispy slice. He said, because that's the one I like and I wanted you to have it. Imagine that. For 30 years, she thought he was sacrificing for her, but in reality, he was giving her what he loved most, because he wanted her to have the best. That's love in action. What's the smallest thing your partner does that makes you feel loved? Drop in the comments. I'd love to read your stories. Now, let's move to the most important skill in any relationship: communication. Section 4. Communication, the bridge between love and respect. Communication is where love and respect meet. It's not enough to love your partner. You need to be able to express it. It's not enough to respect them. You need to show it in the way you talk and listen. Here's the key. Communication is not just about speaking, it's about listening. Most of us listen only to reply, not to understand. But real respect means pausing, giving your full attention, and making your partner feel heard. Imagine your partner is upset and says, I feel like you don't spend enough time with me. If you immediately get defensive and say, well, I'm busy, what do you expect? You've shut down communication. But if you pause, listen, and say, I didn't realize you felt that way. Let's figure out how we can spend more quality time together. You've just turned a potential fight into a moment of intimacy. And disagreements? They're natural. Every couple argues. But respect shows in how you argue. Don't attack the person. Focus on the issue. Don't use insults, use I feel statements. Don't try to win, try to understand. I challenge you. Next time you talk with your partner, don't interrupt. Just listen until they finish. Then come back to this video and tell me in the comments how that changed the conversation. Section 5. Building trust, the ultimate form of respect. Trust is love's oxygen. Without it, the relationship suffocates. And trust is the clearest form of respect you can give your partner. Trust means keeping your promises, being consistent, and telling the truth even when it's uncomfortable. It means being transparent instead of secretive. Breaking trust is easy. A single lie, a hidden message, a broken promise. But rebuilding it takes time, patience, and genuine effort. If trust has been broken, respect your partner's healing process. Don't rush them to forgive. Earn back their trust with actions, not just words. If you agree that trust is the backbone of love, comment trust first below. Section 6. Love beyond words, body language, and affection. Not everything has to be said. Sometimes the deepest love is felt in silence, through touch, body language, and presence. A gentle touch on the hand, eye contact that says, I'm here for you. A hug that lingers for a few seconds longer than usual. These are powerful ways to show love. And respect plays a role here too. Respect means understanding consent, honoring your partner's comfort levels, and never forcing intimacy. True love never pressures. It invites. It nurtures. It waits. Next time you hug your partner, hold on just a little longer and notice how it feels. Section 7. Growth together, respecting dreams and goals. Love isn't just about enjoying the present. It's about building the future together. Respect means supporting your partner's ambitions, even if they're different from your own. If your partner dreams of starting a business, writing a book, or learning a new skill, be their biggest cheerleader. Respect means you don't laugh at their dreams, you don't minimize their goals. Instead, you push them higher because their success is your joy too. Have you ever been your partner's biggest fan? Drop a comment and tell us how it felt. So, let's wrap this up. How do you show love and respect to your lover? by listening deeply, by speaking kindly, by supporting their dreams, by trusting fully, by being consistent in the little things, and above all, by treating them not just as your partner, but as your equal, your teammate, and your safe place. Because at the end of the day, relationships don't thrive on money, looks, or even passion. They thrive on the daily choice to love with respect and to respect with love. If this video gave you value, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more deep relationship guides. Remember, show love, give respect, and watch your relationship blossom.